Taurus, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you. There is a purpose today. We're going to do a recap of 2025. Before I do the 2026 readings, I just want to kind of see what's going on. We'll take the energy of the first 9 card spread. First 3 cards will be 2025 themselves. Middle 3 cards will be your current energies, and then the final 3 cards will be the next 6 weeks. So if anything needs changing, anything needs readjusting, we can spot it. 2025 is a year of 9, cleansing, closing out cycles. It's also the year of the snake, shedding the skin, ready for a brand new beginning. So we'll look at the 9 cards, we'll look at the positives, the negatives, as well as your advised next steps. You can watch this for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, or Vertex. Or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 2nd house, this could be for you. Thank you, however you spot the channel. All information's in the description box. Just hit the more button below. Okay. Did I say cross watchers? Yeah. More than welcome. Taurus. Taurus, interesting. You know how geeky I am. As soon as I grabbed your cards for your spread, it was, I heard Yoda. Will he finish what he begins? Talking to Obi-Wan about Luke. And obviously in the context of Luke and Star Wars, he goes to Yoda to train. He then abandons the training to go help his friends and then comes back afterwards. So I almost feel like we're at that point of coming back afterwards. So what do you need to finish? I kind of feel like it's going to be pretty intense 6 weeks, because there's something you need to finish. There's something you need to wrap up before this 9-year cycle ends. So think back. What did you promise you'd finish? What will you say? Did you say, I'm not afraid? Well, you will be. Who knows? Anybody unfamiliar with Star Wars, my apologies. But there's just this aspect of here of needing to finish something. Again, it could be training. What area of your life? Could be anything. It could be following through with what you said. I don't know. But if we think back to some of your readings this year, it was about purification, it was about parasite cleansing, it was about getting rid of any densities. Is there still lingering things that you've not completed? Did we just pick at something and think, oh yeah, I'll do that for a couple of days? And it's like, no, we've got 6 weeks, let's do this. Let's start fresh. Okay. One more. Taurus. So, 2025 has been a gift. A challenging one, a difficult one. Okay. It's been a year of rising, of continuously having to rise above the ego, not getting drawn in, and not letting disappointments define us. Current energies. Okay. And then the future energies. Yeah, it's purification. There's something you need to complete to bring balance to something. What that is, like I say, you're gonna have to dig deep individually. But there's for things to be moved into motion as what's needed, it's completely necessary. And I'm gonna have to do some little bit of gymnastics here with the video, because there's something really important I need to show you. The Hermit at the bottom. So again, we've got 6th house of health, habits, diet, those type of things. Right, how am I going to do this? Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Oh, it's not big enough. What can I use? Yogic path. Yeah, perfect. Right. The reason being, so I'm lifting you up slightly higher, I'm afraid. Okay, right. This was holding it up, and I need to show you something from this deck. My equipment isn't fantastic. Right, so let me talk through first. We've got 2025, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm just worried that I'm covering the microphone now. we shall see. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Five of Cups. So again, it's a gift of a year. The Seven of Wands is rising above disappointments. Mars in Scorpio, the Tower hits your 7th house, cleansing your relationships possibly. But whatever it is has been necessary. Mars and Pluto is very much, in the herbal astrology, is cat's claw, number 25, again, 2025, and it's purification. Current energies, King of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. It's remaining, I think on the surface of things, it's like looking like you're emotionally balanced, but outside of that, there's chaos. This could be rehashing something, because the Page of Wands here is rehashing something. This repeated cycle of the wand being thrown into the air here can be looking playful, but there's something that feels like it's missing. The reason being, and reason why I needed to grab this, the Seven of Wands plays a part in this deck. And especially with the Eight of Wands currently in plays at the moment, Mars in Mercury in Sagittarius, it's in retrograde. In fact, today it moves back into Scorpio, which is in your 7th house. So it's 8th house to 7th house. Now, in this deck, the Seven of Wands, it's launched, it travels in the Eight of Wands, it hits its mark in the Nine of Wands. So it's like a process, something that's, you saying, will he finish where he begins? Yes, I'll finish it. Thrown in the air, and then the Page of Wands is taken over. And instead of it travelling through the Eight of Wands, it's just spinning in the air here. So I want to see where the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is, because it's going to be telling something. I told you. Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands are together. This Page of Wands here should be in motion, but it's not. It's doing a circular thing, and it should be in the motions of the Eight of Wands, which is going to hit its mark as the Ace of Cups. Open hearts, love offer, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. The seven is the launch, and it's with the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups. So again, we've got the 6 weeks left. 6 weeks is Six of Swords. Something needs launching, and it's just spinning in mid-air at the moment. This feels like about connections. It doesn't have to be, but it's a merging of masculine and feminine energies. And then the Nine of Wands, it hits its mark, and it's with the Ace of Wands and the Chariot. Chariot is, it could be your 4th house. It rules the 4th house of the home, the family, the past, but it's your personal 3rd house. Networking, local community, siblings. It feels for me is there's something that's stopping the motion. Now, in its shadow, Chariot is control. It's like you're trying to direct everything instead of just letting go. And that's the process here. Next card, letting go, the Hangman. So there's something, it's like whatever the Nine of Wands represents, whatever the hitting the mark represents, can't happen until you finish what you've begun. What this is, like I say, I don't know. It's too many of you watching. This could be working on your nervous system regulation, your vagus nerve possibly. This could be sleep patterns. This could be doom scrolling. This could be anxiety, worry. The Aries reading, I spoke of the spleen, overthinking, overanalyzing. Check out those aspects. And the King of Cups, it feels like there's this almost... See, the King of Cups is 2 parts Scorpio, 1 part Shadow Virgo. Shadow Virgo is perfectionism. It's like waiting until everything is just right. Waiting until everything is completely perfect. Well, there's no such thing. So whatever this is, whatever this rehashing is that seems to be spinning in circles and circles and circles, is what needs addressing now for the next 6 weeks. And I feel that's what kicks things into gear. Just a quick look at sacral chakra, because in a different deck, the Page of Wands is leaking from the sacral. Creativity, abundance and pleasure. Let these words be your mantra. Find what fills your cup and pour it over the canvas of your life. This is the time to put your creative projects first. The very ones you've had on the shelf for months. Will he finish where he begins? This is also the time to work on shifting your relationship with money and see it as an energetic tool that can bring you great freedom. That could be an issue here as well, because we got money aspect in the future. This is also the time to focus on pleasure and what makes you feel turned on, learn more about Tantra and cultivate Shakti, the divine feminine energy within. Dance around your living room and luxuriously oil your body. Treat yourself the way you would a lover, for you are your life's greatest love. Reversed, which is obviously a possible issue here if you're going in circles. Creativity is like a fountain, and when it's not replenished, it runs dry. Has life gotten in the way of the things you used to do that really lit you up? It's time to come back to them. Go back to those poems, take out your old canvas, begin singing again, open up the cobwebs of your body and let Shakti movement come through. When you live a life you love, abundance flows your way and pleasure follows suit. Make your life an expression of the divine and ride the orgasmic waves of creativity. So that's basically what's at play here. There's this, it could be monotony, there's a loop, that's just a repeated loop. And the only way we can break it is by doing something different. Future energy, we have the Nine of Cups waiting patiently for you with the King of Pentacles, with the Two of Cups. So it's like you get what you desire here. But the real standout thing here is we've got two kings. Now, don't get caught up in genders. King of Pentacles is two parts Virgo, one part Shadow Leo. Shadow Leo can be, letting pride get in the way, being overconfident, or maybe a lack of confidence in this instance. But for me, what's standing out here is water and earth, cups and pentacles. Water and earth in alchemy is salt. Salt is a powerful cleanser in every aspect, spiritually, bodily, physically, emotionally. So this could be introduction to salt scrubs in the shower. This could be an introduction to, making sure you're taking proper refined sea salt, none of that processed crab. It's because it's a powerful cleanser. If you feel like you're energetically burdened by other people's energy, carry it with you. Put some in your pocket. Powerful cleanser. But that's what's kind of happening here. It's like there's a need to purify. Like I say, what did we begin the year? We spoke of, I think the title of one of them was Let the Tower Destroy the Parasite. Energetic, spiritual, physical, whatever it is. But there's a rehashing that's at play here. And it's to do with the tower. Because the tower is needed and it's not here. But it's implied 3 times. 7 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords. Mars in Leo, Mars in Scorpio, Mars in Gemini. Tower, tower, tower. So, guess what we're looking for? The tower. Okay. Interestingly, that combination came up in Aries' reading. Not in the actual spread when we searched for it. And this is false light. So you could be coming wind, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles here twice. This could be, maybe recognizing people in your environment with God complexes. Possibly. Navigating around those, who knows. Yeah, if we look at. Okay, I'm gonna have to check something. The Hierophant is with the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, so something has to end. But what's really interesting is the vultures. Now, vultures very prominent where I am as well. They're symbols of death, but they don't cause the death. They eat the carrion afterwards. They don't waste anything. But they're omens of rebirth, regeneration. The death has already taken place with vultures. So it's about the putrefaction, if this was alchemy. Putrefaction is a powerful energy in the alchemical process. It's the decomposition. Think sauerkraut or kimchi. That fermentation process. And again, those type of foods help the cortisol levels and spleen issues as well, especially if there's dampness. But yeah, there's this recognition here. But I need for some reason, I need to check out what vulture means in Hinduism, because that is screaming at me and I don't know what it is. Vulture, spelling. Okay. In Hinduism, vultures symbolize loyalty, bravery, sacrifice, and the destructive transformative cycle of life, notably in the figure of Jatayu from the Ramayana. They are also associated with the goddess Kali, representing the destruction of negativity, and are linked to god Saturn as his carrier. Seen as symbol of divine wisdom of death, appearing in various epic narratives. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I need to look for the death card because it is Kali. And it's with the Sun and the Ace of Wands. Okay, it's time to light the match. Something's getting lit here. Could be with the Sun in Scorpio here, or it could just be a mention to the Six of Cups, which is, you know, burning of the past, letting the past go. And there you go, there's that Ten of Wands, the parasite. Interesting. So the Nine of Pentacles, which is 2025, year 9, it's with the Seven of Cups and the Devil. This is breaking through illusion, finishing what you've begun. Venus in Scorpio, so the Empress meets death. And the Tower is with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Okay, Tower hits the Emperor, Tower hits, and the Wheel of Fortune hits the Devil. This is removing any sort of negative energies, so it puts you in a clear position to decide. This is change in the top deck. This is the energy of destruction, and the Two of Wands is dominion. It's what's next. And again, we've got this time an eagle. Eagle sees clearly, high. Brilliant. So, positives. Five of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like you wrap up a lot of significant things within the next 6 weeks. I think what normally would take 5 to 9 months is going to take 6 weeks. But it requires you to see what it is. Negatives, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups. There's this kind of weird dynamic here of continuously of waiting for something. And I feel like the waiting is the creativity in reverse in the sacral chakra. You know, letting the mundane take over. Putting career first in terms of you know, wanting to be defined by your career rather than by who you are as a person. Next steps, like I say, Seven of Wands, Page of Wands. This is how you complete a cycle. When you do this, stop this motion of regurgitation of whatever this is. All of a sudden, then you step into this King of Pentacles energy. And like I say, King of Pentacles is the highest form of the earth. It's commitment, it's knowledge, wisdom, guidance. Okay. Fascinating. Let's cut the deck. The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, 2 parts Aries, 1 part Shadow Pisces. Shadow Pisces speaks of escapism. You know, this could be recognizing here where we continuously do healing, you know, instead of just embodiment. Repeat the same patterns, go to the same places. Okay. Interesting. In your extended, I'm going to look at what the hidden tower is. Take its energy, what we know, what we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. So it looks like a pretty intense last few weeks. All positive, you know, 9 of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups is your outcomes. Fantastic. It's just getting there. You need to get serious. You need to get, you know what, yeah, I did say I was going to start that, so let's do it. And then doing it. Which is easier said than done. But here you are. It's kind of, I almost feel like the Ace of Pentacles is also is also next year. It's like the universe saying, look, we want you to prepare for next year. Change is coming next year. And we want to prepare you in the best possible way. 5 is about change. Okay. We have Mars in Leo, Mars in Scorpio, Mars in Gemini, Venus in Cancer, Jupiter in Pisces, Virgo, Jupiter in Libra, Sun in Virgo, Mercury in Cancer, Cancer Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Sun in Gemini, Venus in Scorpio, Venus in Virgo, Capricorn, Moon in Aquarius. We have Wands, we have Pentacles, we have Swords, we have Cups. Everyone is here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.